I'm throwing D's on the Cadillac. Ride through the Cater, nigga bumping Burt Bacharach. You a fucking liar, faggot, never slung a crumb of crack. Bash your fucking window when I drag you out your Pontiac.
What's going on, everybody? It's Juggalos with FakeLovers.net here in Tucson, Arizona tonight with our homie Jarren Benton.
It's cracking.
Down here on the slow motion tour.
We in here.
How's the tour been going, man?
Tour been real good, man. I can't complain. I got the homies on the road with me, Goyard, Scotty ATL, Don Dizzle on the drums. Jamie's been killing it, man. She kind of replaced my hype man for a minute, so it's been dope, man.
Good, good. I know you got, what, about 3 dates left after
3
tonight?
more days, yep.
I know Dallas is the next one, I think.
Dallas,
so that's a long trek from here, man.
I love Dallas, man. I had a homeboy who was on a tour with Tech 9, and one of my homeboys got kidnapped in Dallas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I think he got raped.
Oh, snap. That's not good.
No. No.
Alright, so we haven't sat down with an interview with you before, so to give our fans a little backstory and perspective,
Okay.
I know you were courted by a few record labels prior to signing with Funk Volume.
Yep.
And then eventually you told them all to kiss off and sign with Hobson and Funk Volume. What was your decision-making process, and why did you settle in
You know,
the label that you're at?
it wasn't even really necessarily me telling them to kiss off type thing. It was just taking too long to respond.
Right.
Like, I had a couple of interviews here and there. You know, they flew me around. But with labels and shit, man, they have you like on this waiting thing. It was just, I didn't want to wait. I've been through the waiting game, so, and I was already kind of had a little relationship going with Funk Volume, and they kind of put an offer out, and I was like, man, it just seemed more natural. I vibe more with them. Everyone seemed cool, so it was only right. I was like, fuck it, anyway.
Definitely. Now, I know I went back and looked at your history as far as when you started and how you've come up. You really hit, the scene in 2009.
Yeah.
So you haven't been out there that long. But looking back even further than that, you had referenced musical influences
Oh, yeah.
in several interviews. And a few of them that stood out to me were more like the Marilyn Mansons,
Oh, yeah.
the 9 Inch Nails.
I'm a huge Manson. It's crazy, and I still rock with Marilyn. I'll show you something. I still rock with Marilyn Manson, man. He even put, some of his songs. I used to be a huge Manson and Trent Reznor fan. Trent Reznor more so just for his production. Manson more so for like the music and the production.
Definitely.
But yeah, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not into him like I used to be. But I still love that music, and I'm still always bumping music right now.
Oh, is that the Pale Emperor?
Manson.
Nice.
Manson.
This whole collection, man.
Yeah.
Did you get the new one, the latest Pale Emperor?
Yep, I did.
I have not checked that out
It's
yet.
dopest song on Pale Emperor. I'm gonna tell you too, man. This is awkward for me scrolling through my phone as we talk. The dopest song on Pale Emperor, man, is probably shit. Oh, that's it. Warship My Wreck.
Oh, good track though.
Dope.
Nice. Now, current artists that you've worked with, we know you work with Hobson, we know you work with a lot of underground cats.
Yeah.
Who in the current scene, other than, of course, old school cats like Manson, are you finding inspiration from in making your music?
I don't necessarily get inspiration from them, like to make music per se, but I listen to other artists. Huge Action Bronson fan. I've said it everywhere I go. I dig Action Bronson. Who else I listen to, man? This new. Oh man, if you didn't ask me this, I could tell you. I don't. But mainly, damn. Who else I listen to, Jamie?
This is David Bowie a lot.
That was a shitload of David Bowie. That's not a new artist.
Old school David Bowie, I assume.
Old school David.
Right.
Yeah.
You listen to more the new stuff I used to do is all like indie rock.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not too
Not
much
a lot
rap.
of
To be
hip-hop,
honest.
right?
Yeah. No, I really can't say.
That's cool, man. That's you can tell in your albums that you have that edge, which is definitely something that stands out. Your first official studio release, and I say studio release because you had mixtapes and things prior to that, was My Grandma's Basement.
Yeah.
Put that out, in 2013? So it's been a little while.
Yeah.
How was that process different than, let's say, the mixtape process?
You know what it is? I'm sorry, I'm getting up, bro. Can I walk and talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just see these fucking Oreos over here, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta kill them. Shout out to fucking Oreos. Oh, the process what make that different is that Oh no, when you're doing a mixtape, it's sort of like just free range. There's
Right.
no holds bar. I do whatever I want to do. I'm not really concentrating on a certain order. I'm not concentrating on a cohesiveness of the album.
Certain
I'm just
theme or
throwing,
anything
yeah,
like that,
I'm
right.
just throwing fucking tracks here and there. But with an album, I kind of want to get a theme going, and kind of get an overall sound of the album.
Right.
So that's the big difference. It's
Okay.
just more strategic with an album versus a mixtape. Just
Structure versus
Yeah.
non-structured. per
exactly.
se.
You want an Oreo?
No, I'm good to go, man. Thanks. Now, the Slow Motion EP came out. Tour is out. What can people expect? I know you said it's a little bit more personal because it was in reference to your homie.
Mm-hmm.
What can people expect if they haven't heard the album yet that maybe they didn't get on Grandma's Basement?
Probably more. I think Grandma's Basement. There's not a lot of retrospective songs on there where I'm like digging deep in my heart. I shouldn't say my heart. My Grandma's Basement. There are a couple of songs like just like the self-titled track, My Grandma's Basement. Slow Motion has more substance. It's not as outlandish as my other projects.
Right.
Usually most of my shit's like in your face, saying a bunch of crazy
There's a
dumb
little
shit.
bit out there.
Yeah. But this is really not. It's kind of tame.
Right.
It's more tame. It's more of a personal side of myself. I'm opening up.
Okay.
So that's probably.
So people are going to get to see a little bit more of you as a person by your image as an artist.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, when you come off of this tour, which is, we said, what, 3 days? 3 more stops.
3 more days.
What's the plan, man? I know you've been kind of working on a second album. Is there...
Yeah, I'm about to finish Slow Motion 2.
Okay.
That's the plan. Getting back, working on Slow Motion 2. And, can I say it, Jamie?
Yeah.
2015? It's safe to say it?
This year.
Oh, all right. Well, after that, then me, Hobson, Dizzy, Swizz, DJ Hopper, we all going back out on the road for the Funk Volume 2015 World Tour.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
World tour. So you're
World,
planning
yeah.
to get out of the States?
Yeah, I think we
Nice.
starting in Canada,
Okay.
then we back in the States, and then are we going to Europe and Australia?
It's not completely planned yet.
All right. Yeah.
Hopefully.
So, yeah, after this album and then tour again.
Tour again, man.
Hell
Staying
yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
Now, in staying busy, I know you have a couple kids and then the family back
Yeah.
home. Is it difficult when you're out on the road to balance, like, because as you said, like the whole 2015 you're busy. How's your family? Like, how do you balance that out?
In the beginning, it was difficult, but I think as you get used to it, it becomes like the norm. Like at first, it wasn't the norm. So maybe after a year and consistent just traveling all the time, it becomes that's what it is.
For sure.
So now it's not even necessarily a balance thing. It's just this is what it is.
Okay.
So like if you got to get up and go to work every day, 9 to 5, you get home like this is my structure now. It's just like I never know when I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be gone long. So my kids getting used to it. So I guess
It becomes
it's becoming the normal shit now. Yeah.
Now, when you go home, is it 100% family time? I mean, you put music to the side for a little span of time and focus in, or?
Yeah, dude, it is family time. Most of the time, it's lazy time too.
For
I
sure.
try to catch up on all the fucking TV shows, the Game of Thrones,
Binge watching
Bates
time.
Motels. Yeah. So it's just really just me being lazy, fucking, and I don't want to elaborate. Man. We keep it clean because you got the young gun in here, man. But yeah, it's mostly family time and just being lazy.
For sure.
That's
For
it.
sure. Now, you mentioned some TV shows you dig.
Yeah,
People need to get to know you. You mentioned Game of Thrones.
I love Game of
You
Thrones.
mentioned Bates Motel.
Bates Motel.
What other shows you into, man?
Shameless. I dig the fuck out of Shameless. Walking Dead. Oh
I'm a
man.
huge Walking Dead fan.
Walking Dead is the one.
That is definitely. So
Hell yeah.
you haven't seen the last season at all?
I have.
Oh yeah, it's
Hell yeah. I
Definitely
did
a good one.
before we started this tour. I think the last season was just. Hold on, have I seen the last? Oh, I had seen last season.
when they're in Alexandria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. I was confused. Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah.
So
Somebody at the door.
somebody
Let's see. Who is
maybe
it?
with them all.
Oh, John Dizzle, that's the drummer.
All right. How you doing? Juggalos Fate Waters, man. All right. So you're out on the road, you're doing your thing. You You've kind of touched on the underground. People are actually seeing you in the underground, which I know you walk that line between keeping a foot in the mainstream and keeping a foot in the underground.
Yeah.
Big festival comes every summer in the underground. Hobson has kind of been involved in the past with the gathering of the Juggalos.
Oh yeah.
You down to do that if they come up and ask?
Yeah, I did it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do it again? That's a better
Hell yeah.
question.
Yeah, I would do it again. I had fun, man.
What
You know
was
what's crazy about that shit?
I was about to say your craziest experience out there.
I started so much shit out there. It was crazy, man. I knocked over a food stand. I knocked over people. I started a fucking gigantic food fight, or Fago fight on stage with me and the audience. I had fun.
It was a good time.
That probably was the most fun I had at a show, the whole festival.
It is a huge
And
festival,
before I
man.
did it, everyone was already people that don't understand that festival. They made it seem like it was gonna be something scary.
Yep.
Dumb. It was fucking. I had a blast. That was the best time I had. Like
That's
I
the
said.
thing. You get a lot of guys that go out there and front out and try not, like you were saying, you played to the audience. You know, sprayed the Fago. You had fun.
Yeah.
You got cats, man. Bubba Sparks being the first original, get the Bubba Sparks Award every year.
Yeah.
They get there and be stupid, and then they get booed off the stage and pelted with shit,
What
literally
happened?
shit and rocks.
Hold on. What happened with Bubba Sparks?
He got up there and started talking shit about Juggalos.
Oh,
Started getting pelted with rocks and
Fucked up,
bottles
Bubba.
and yeah.
Can't do that.
You know, it's come down to if you would have a gathering and you're getting pelted with soda bottles that are plastic and,
Yeah.
and cool shit, then they like you.
Yeah, that's what we.
If
Man.
you tequila it, she got up there and talked shit, got pelted with rocks and literally shit, like people were hitting her with shit. And
Wow.
threw her off stage. But it happens about every year. You get people that no show, you get people that don't go because
Yeah.
they're scared of what's happening.
Man, that's
But
my
yeah,
type.
I'm
of
glad
crowd.
you went there and had fun,
To
man.
be honest, that's my type of shit, man. I would be honest with you, like.
So me and you about the same age, man. So growing up, I was listening to a lot of the same stuff you were. You
Yeah.
had, you know, Biggie and Easy and
Yeah.
all these cats that I grew up listening to that have influenced my, you know, musical taste. But of course, as I've gotten older, I've expanded out into the rock and the hip hop and
Yeah.
more old school hip hop, that kind of thing. When it comes to fan bases, you mentioned the Juggalos being a kick-ass fan base.
Yeah, I love
But
it.
we get a bad name, bro. Like the FBI shit.
Yeah, I hear that.
Have
man.
you ever heard of that? And
Yeah, I
what,
have
what do you
heard of
think, man? I mean, like,
That's just what they fucking do, man. Anytime you got a group of people that possibly could, not even a threat, but possibly may be a threat to any type of order, you fucking, they label you as, you know, the bad guy.
which was gang, man.
Yeah,
It's definitely fucked up.
yeah, it is. I mean, the Juggalos is fucking way far from fucking gang. It's more like family.
You know, it's funny when going out to the gathering. I went out there one time,
Yeah.
and I had a blast. And it was a lot of that old school vibe Juggalos bring. It's that family vibe.
Yeah.
And I know we've reached out and embraced Strange. We've reached out and embraced Funk Volume.
Yeah.
You know, so it's the family's expanding outside of just psychopathy.
Yeah.
We are extremely proud to have groups in Funk Volume, especially yourself, Hobson, that show us love.
Yeah, man.
What can you say to other groups that maybe get an offer to go to the gathering?
I would
Or-
say, let me say, see that the gathering is my type of vibe. Like I just like wild shit. That's just me in general. I'm that type of guy. I love it. I love the whole vibe of it. You just never know. But if you're not into that, don't go.
You'll get a
If
little
you love
crazy.
that shit, you're gonna have a great time. I had a blast, and I goddamn do it again if they call me. I had a blast at the fucking fucking gathering. So, but no, if you don't understand, if you don't know about the Juggalos, if you don't understand this culture and shit, then don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. But embrace it. If you do want to do it and you not embrace it, man, just embrace it because it's fun. No
Definitely.
bullshit. It's fucking fun. Like am I lying, Jamie? Best goddamn time
It was a great
on side of the goddamn fucking Fago fight on stage. Blast.
Start all kinds of Fago
Hell
fights
yeah.
there, man. It's nuts.
Rolling
Now-
around, fucking shit up, man. Hell yeah.
Now, I consider you one of the more new school underground like people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you don't go back to 92 with your, you know, new
Yeah,
school
yeah.
hits. Being one of the new school guys and having to carry that mantle that other underground artists have kind of stepped in and made, you know, as big as it is. I know you have a little foot in the mainstream and you have a little foot in the underground.
Yeah.
How do you as an artist make sure that you represent both sides without getting pulled to one side or the other as far as fan base goes?
Really, man, I try to embrace both sides, to be honest with you, because it's like, if the mainstream side accepts me, I'm gonna embrace it, and if the underground side accepts me, I'm definitely gonna embrace it. So for me, it's just embracing it, man. Like, I ain't running from anything. If you dig my music, I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't care what culture you represent. I don't care what type of hip hop you represent. I embrace it all. So that's my whole take of it, man. I embrace all this shit, to be honest with you, bro.
Right. Now, 2009 was when you put out your mixtape. Before that, were you recording or doing any?
Yeah, I was.
What were you doing prior to that? Before people actually knew.
I was producing.
Producing.
Yeah,
okay.
I started out producing. I was always rapping, but I started out on the journey of just doing my own production. But I was still doing stuff. I had shitloads of tapes. I didn't put it out. I didn't really take control of that social media shit. Yeah, until like around 2009, 2010. Okay. But yeah, I was still doing music, still going around doing a lot of shows, producing for a lot of underground artists in Atlanta. So I still had both foots in the hip hop band.
Definitely.
Shout out to Flick James, man. If you don't know him, speaking of Juggalos, speaking of the Gathering, this motherfucker belongs there.
Really?
He needs a permanent home there. That's him. He didn't go. Hopefully he can go with us this year. If I do it this year, hopefully you in it.
Run over people on golf carts.
Shout out Flick.
So you've done some producing.
Yep.
As far as like the way hip hop has evolved, back when we were growing up, I don't know about you, but I used to go to the record store, let's say when NWA is putting out a new joint, and I'd wait in line just to get in and buy it the day it came out.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal. I mean, for us, it was just travel to the store and interacting with other fans.
Hell yeah.
Nowadays, you mentioned social media, you mentioned how the electronic age is kind of taken over.
Yep.
As an artist, how important is it to you with people, putting out a physical copy for people? Because I know for me, I love having a physical copy of the album.
It's dope, man. For me, I think for the new generation, it don't fucking matter because they're not even really used to that.
Right.
But I think from our era, man, we just we come from it. So I like to have a physical copy. Look at the
the album.
credits.
Yeah.
Look at the artwork. Now the kids are just used to just digital shit. So I think now it's kind of like it's cool in the sense of just nostalgia, but at the same time, it's kind of fucking arcadic.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
don't even matter now.
I know a lot of guys, especially in the underground, still put out their album. They still take it on the road with them, and it's for the collectors.
Yeah.
Like myself, I love having that physical copy.
I'm with you. That's
what I'm saying. Like,
the same way.
if my computer crashes, I don't lose a physical copy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's important, at least on that level. Now,
Or
as
even
far as,
vinyl too, man.
Oh, yeah.
If you have in the DJ industry, man, definitely want to get the vinyl. Same thing as like the hard copies, man.
Now, as an artist, you put out Slow Motion EP. Do you try to provide a vinyl at some point if somebody asks for it?
Hell yeah, I would, but it's just too damn expensive.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out to King Dang.
King Dang.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
Yeah. If I could press up a shitload of vinyl, I would definitely do it. Like that, I would love to do that. Actually, I would love to have vinyl.
Okay. All right. Now,
We gotta get that.
the Slow Motion EP.
All right.
You mentioned it's a lot more personal.
Yeah.
It's a little short. It's 8 tracks, right?
Yeah. 8 tracks. yeah.
Okay. Where can people pick that up if they don't already have it?
iTunes, or if you want a physical copy and you want an autographed physical copy, go to My Funk Volume, and you can order. Like I fucking had a shitload of boxes, man. Probably signed like thousands of them. So I literally sat there and went through them and signed the shit myself, no stamps. So if you want an autographed copy, go to My Funk Volume. If you're just in the digital age, you can get it from Google Play, iTunes. There you go.
There you go. Now, as far as social media goes, where can people find you on social media?
Jarren Benton, everything. Jarren Benton at Instagram, Jarren Benton Facebook, Jarren Benton Twitter, Jarren Benton everything, man.
Now, is that you personally checking it or staff checking it? Because that's
me. That's me.
fan.
And now, hold on, I'm gonna give you the real. It's a combination of both. If it's Instagram, that's me all day. If it's Facebook, it's probably me and Dane. But if anyone reaches out and says anything, that's me. No one ever
talks for you.
will respond for me. No,
Right,
hell
right.
no. No one ever respond for me. It just might post something like about If I'm traveling, like for instance, I don't get service. Dane might post it if I got a video. Hopper got some shit. Like, yo, can you post it on my page? My fucking phone.
Right.
That, but the interaction, that's all me.
100%.
138% all me.
38%.
Sometimes I sit at home and I would have like nights when I'm fucking bored, and I might just go on Twitter and just start talking dumb
shit.
Yeah. So that's definitely on me.
That's cool. Well, 20 minutes is up, man. I told you it flies by.
That's how.
But man, 20 minutes with Jarren Benton. About to go see him kill this show. I'll have a show review up for you.
Oh man,
this will get posted up. I'll make sure to shoot it out on your social media. That's it, man. Juggalos, Jarren Benton. We out of here.
We in this bitch. Shout out to Oreo. Shout out to Juggalos, man. We in this.
Zombies back, fucking hypochondriac. Gag a bitch and shove her in the dryer at the laundromat. Cocaine and insomniac, sipping on some cognac. Dude, this fucking album sucks. I want my fucking money back. Disadvantage, I'm schizophrenic. These bitches panic. Dick and Janice, I'm popping Xanax and speaking Spanish.